Hello, hope you've been happy, healthy, and safe. Um, Thank you for joining me today. Again, we're gonna do another you versus them reading. So first pile is usually your energy, and the second pile is usually their energy, but take it how it resonates for your situation, and we'll go from there. We'll just clear the energies, call in your guides and your angels, and then we'll go from there. All right, calling in angels, guides, anybody that wants to give the YouTube viewers a message today. All right, so let's shuffle the cards and see what we have. Okay, my throat's a little dry because I've been working out, so I didn't drink enough water. So if I lose my voice, that's why. I might have to sip my big bottle of water here. Just ignore me. Okay, what do we have? We have take the lead. We have detach. Just breathe. Let's get a few more. Let's do it like this. Okay. So we have take the lead. So right now I feel like you are in a stage where you need to take the lead on something in regards to this other person. Yeah, it really is feeling like you need to communicate something right now. It feels like maybe you're in the process of moving on from something. Um, and you're doing so with dedicated effort. Okay. Uh, it does feel like you have to detach from something in order to rebuild and manifest what you want right now, okay? But there is an element that you need to take pause in your everyday, and you need to just breathe. You need to focus on what it is, your outcome, your goal, what you want for you, okay? You are strengthening bonds with other people at this time. I don't feel this is the person that I almost feel like you're moving away from somebody. And yeah, it feels like you're moving away from somebody. However, doing so is helping you to strengthen bonds with others. So there is change here. Something you need to say is really going to move you forward. So you need to have the strength and the courage to say whatever it is that you are wanting to say at this time, okay? So I do feel that this is a connection where the two of you are together, but you're in the process of moving on from it, okay? Okay, on their side, let's see. What do we got for those guys? Okay. Okay, so on their side, let's get a connecting energy too. Okay, so on their side, there's a need to open up. Okay, I'm feeling a little bit like whoever this is that you're connecting with, they're a little bit closed off. So they need that power within them to open up and just communicate better and things like that in order for their healing to begin, to open the doors to healing. So if you haven't walked away, I do believe you're in the process of thinking that you need to. Okay? However, if they, I want to say if they get their crap together, that this could change, because it might open doors for them, or it might reveal, because she's looking through the curtain. So maybe there's things that you need to communicate that will actually help them to heal, because maybe they don't even realize that they are the way that they are at this time. It does feel like whoever you're communicating with, or going to, or connecting with, it does feel like they are open to love, and they are open. It just feels a little bit like they don't love themselves. It feels like there's a lack of confidence here within themselves, and that's why they're a little bit closed off. Okay. Excuse me. There's endings here. There's endings here to them always taking the lead on things. I feel like they're awaiting results to something. Okay, this could be, it almost feels like, it feels medical to me a little bit. Maybe they're waiting on a decision. So that could be affecting you as well right now. Yeah, it kind of feels that way to me right now. Okay. Yeah, they really need to master their heart. It does feel like it is in the cage a little bit, like you're getting a lot of heart energy with these. So a new beginning needs to be either they're moving towards a new beginning in love, or they're closed off. I'm really feeling like they're closed off a little bit. And so and you're thinking of just moving on from this, okay? Because there's more out there, but you need to communicate what's true and happy to you, like what you want from your life, okay? However, for some of you, because I'm picking up for others of you, this is a relationship where you guys just need to do some rebuilding, and communicate, because I feel like the communication is what's really stopping your flow, right? It almost feels like on their side, they're closed off to love, and that's what's causing this inability to flow and have a loving and positive, like, it feels like within this relationship there seems to be a lot of fighting going on. Okay, so now what is, I think, affecting you both is right now financial and material changes. Okay, so there needs to be a balance within your everyday, your money life. There needs to be more planning, more just more structure when it comes to your finances, okay? Maybe this is something that you need to have the power to rebuild, your relationship. Maybe you can overcome this, okay? Let's see what else Spirit wants to say. Because I feel kind of like you can, right? It's just, you need to say what you need to say about this situation to the other person, because it feels a little bit like you're bottling it up. And you're trying to just manifest new things for yourself. So, new relationships, new everything. You're just trying to get out more. You're trying to enjoy life more. And because they're a little bit closed off, and maybe they're dealing with medical issues or something like that. Because the reason that stands out to me is because it just, I almost like think maybe it's like a problem with their heart or something like that, right? And maybe it's spreading. It could be something. So they're just awaiting results, and that's causing these financial changes for you, okay? But Spirit is saying you need to really manifest a good outcome in this situation. So whether it is the fact that you need to leave, or you need to, I really don't feel you need to leave in this situation, because it feels like there is going to be strengthening bonds if you, once you communicate how you're feeling. Because I feel like maybe because they're having medical issues, you don't feel like you should bring this up at this time. But I think if you bring up how you're feeling, it will really open doors to help you grow in your relationship, if that makes sense. So it doesn't feel like this is a lost relationship, okay? It says come home to yourself. You got the escapist. So there is a need for you to, really focus on what you want and what your best outcome is, and communicate that clearly and positively and in a loving way. The situation won't heal, won't grow. Nothing will come of it if you don't, I want to say detach from the outcome, because it feels like you're very connected to the outcome, which is blocking you in this situation. So I want to say you or the other person, I'm not quite sure here, goes to the negative. So let's say it is a medical issue and you've been brought this medical issue. So immediately you go to the negative. You think, oh my God, this is gonna affect this and this and this. And that in turn is affecting the other person, and it's not helping you grow, okay? So it's important that you come back to yourself and heal your own energy so that they can heal their energy, if that makes sense, is what Spirit is really saying. And this definitely needs to be, there needs to be better communication, because I feel like one party isn't really expressing how they feel because the other party may be sick or whatever, or something, lost their job or whatever. Something that's affecting money is what is is the conflict here, okay? Let's see. Let's get more. You have, yeah, you have universe and make the change. So Spirit is encouraging you to make a change, whether it is leaving this situation, whether it is talking the situation through, whether it's do what you have to do in order to make this situational change that you're thinking of, because I feel like you already know the answer. You have to make a decision, and whatever you decide, note that the universe is behind you, and the communication that you bring forward will definitely bring new beginnings for you. Okay. What else does Spirit suggest? Okay, yeah, so I'm feeling, because you got so much heart energy in here, I do feel like, you see, heart. And I do feel like it's on their end, but I almost feel like it's on your end too. And then the heart. And then the heart, cage heart. And then the heart, cage heart. And he's holding his heart. Okay? And you have to go with the flow of love. Okay, so this is very important that somebody here really opens up. It's very, and then open your heart, right? We got open up and open your heart. So yeah, definitely, get into that compassionate, kind, loving energy, and try not to be so closed off with your feelings. Like, it almost feels like somebody here is trying to be very, very strong because they don't want to show the other person, and they're actually closing themselves off because they're being so hard, so like unemotional, I want to say. Okay. And that's helping no one. Okay, let's in this situation, I'm gonna get some, what would they say to you? If they could say to you something, what would they say? Oh, I guess they'd say that. What do you see in me? Okay, so maybe they're wondering even why this connection is. This love is crazy. I can't come to you now. And I wish I could understand you. And I'm obsessed with you. So they are feeling like a bit of an outsider. Whatever this relationship is, whether it's a marriage or whatever, I feel like there's resistance from them. They're closed off. They push back, and then you just kind of love them. Right? And they're just like, why? And it's up and down. I'm feeling a lot of up and down energy, so they are feeling that's a bit chaotic. Okay? They're feeling, and if this is someone, I am picking up someone maybe in a hospital or something like that, and they can't be with you right now. They're feeling, almost feel like really angry about this, okay? They don't understand right now. They don't understand, like, you're trying to help them. You're trying to do what's best for you, and they don't understand, like, because something needs to be communicated. How you feel needs to be communicated. So this is creating an obsession. They're obsessing over this, which is not helping their situation. And like I said, for those of you that they're sick, but not all of you watching, not all of you will have someone sick, right? It could just be a matter of they're not opening up because their heart is closed off. So in that situation, they're just like, they're not sure, they're right. And so this is how they're feeling, like they're wondering what you see in them. It's crazy because you guys maybe are complete opposites. They maybe, can't be with you. So if this is like if you're separated and you're focusing on you and they're doing whatever they're doing, maybe they're busy and they just can't come to you right now. They don't understand you, but they are obsessed with you. Okay, and let's get some more. But in any regards, this is a situation that needs communication, because there isn't any communication, I feel like. Or rather, it's not that there isn't. For some of you there is communication, but it's not the right communication. So what should you say to the other person to possibly, what advice does Spirit have that you should say that might help you? Or okay, let's see. Reflection. Definitely you need to reflect on maybe yourself as well, because it may not be only one-sided. Because if they're a bit closed off, you're probably a bit closed off too, right? Shadow side, you need to let them know how your flaws aren't their flaws. Do you know what I mean? And then reciprocity. I can't say that word. They want balance here, and I feel like you do too. And this money issue is really what's causing a lot of the conflict, and it doesn't have to be that way. And then escape. Yeah, for some of you, I do feel like you escape this situation. So for you that are in separation, somebody left this situation, but because their heart was closed off, and it was really hard for them, okay, to take the lead or to just be in their power, right? So they would escape things. For those of you that are in a relationship, and like I'm picking up here that there's a possible medical issue that's affecting finances, they're closed off. They just want to escape conflict. They want to escape the situation, I feel like. Okay. So basically you need to stop trying to escape. You need to have balance, and you need to accept mistakes, or you need to have compassion with yourself for making mistakes, and you also have to have compassion with them for making mistakes. Okay, let's get some surrender card, a surrender card, and then a message from the universe, and we'll leave that there, okay? I hope this helps you. Okay. Yeah, surrender your desire to control people. Being over controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So it could be too, for those of you in couple, and with the finance, it almost feels like one person is trying to kind of control the finances, and they're creating stress for the other person. For those of you in separation, I'm feeling this desire to control. You want to control the situation. You want to make it happen, right? This or they do. With the obsessed, I'm almost thinking it's them. They want to control this situation. But in either regards, I'm almost picking it up as both sides, and it means you both have to surrender control. Like on their side, I feel like they have a lot of, they want to control themselves. They want to control how people see them. They want to control their money. They want to control everything. And then they can't. Right? And on your side, it could be that you want to control this situation. You want this situation to move forward, but maybe you're not getting the emotional support or the financial support that you want. Or maybe you're going through financial difficulties, or maybe they're going through financial difficulty. Either way, excuse me, either way, there's something to do with finances here that are affecting. And it's not doing either of you any good. Okay? Alright, I think I will leave that you versus them there. Yeah. And I hope this helped, and I hope you have a really good day. Okay, bye. Take care.